Action.
Hello, my dear students. Welcome once again to my classroom, laboratory, and kitchen here in Grady, Arkansas. I want to introduce the lab you're about to do. And unlike the last video lab we did online, or at least partially in class and partially online, this one I'm not going to do a follow-up video with the discussion and answers. There's not a lot of discussion for this lab. This lab is practice for the test questions. And remember, when I ask test questions, I like to ask questions about things you've seen, and I know what you've seen in this lab. So, what you'll do is watch this video, take lab 12. I have the lab attached to a Moodle post in this section of your Moodle classroom shell. And this is called Lab 12, Chemical Names and Formulas. And what I'll do is I'll walk you around the lab and I will show you some of the chemicals from the chemical stockroom, and we'll have the names of some of them out. And if I have the name, you'll give me the formula. And if I have the formula, you'll give me the name. So some of them will have the formula, and I'll give you the name. Listen carefully. A couple of times I looked at the formula, and I just read it like a name. So I had a slip of the tongue and gave you the answers on a couple of them. But what you'll do is, if you read the instructions, you'll see the first page has a list of common ions, including some polyatomic ions, but also some of our group 1 metals and positive ions, and then some of our halogens and some of our other group A nonmetals, where when we make a negatively charged anion, we convert that name by dropping the ending and changing it to "ide." With the polyatomic oxyions, we name them either usually in ate or ite if there are two forms, depending on the number of oxygens. The more common, not the more common, the one with the more oxygens in it will have the name ate on the end, and the one with fewer oxygen atoms in it, one less, will have ite. And then if you go even lower, it would be hypoite, hypo in the front, and if you go higher, it would be per, but as in hydrogen peroxide. What else can I say about this? We have 2 pages of instructions and some examples there, and then the description of the process, and then a table where, like I said, I need you to put your data in. And this page, I would like you to put your name and the date on it, and you will scan it and mail it in to me, or take a picture of it and text it to me, or take a picture of it and email it to yourself and then forward that email to me. Depends on what capabilities you have. I am working to get, as I've said before, Adobe Acrobat. I've unfortunately not been able to get my school to pay for it, so I've had to order it. My wife actually ordered it for me, but I need to get this PDF in an editable format, and I will work on doing that. But in the meantime, however you want to do it, print it out, or if you don't have printing capabilities, you can just write your answers on a sheet of paper. Okay? And get that back into me, and we'll get you another lab grade for this. We have more labs coming. I have some video labs, some professionally done ones that I might link to. Several companies are putting out some wonderful video labs for free because they know the situation everybody's in. There are a couple of good Flynn labs. The problem is I want them to coordinate best we can with the material we're covering. So this is practice naming, good practice for the test, and the test will be posted, if not already, very soon. So we will see you in the next video. Goodbye now.